Good morning, my beautiful lovelies. It is Sham. Hello. Welcome back to the channel if you're returning. And brand new welcome. Hello. Hi. If you're new to the channel, I am Shamanism, also known as Emily. I'm an author, an entrepreneur, and a gardener. And I'm here to help grow you into your next best versions and to help you grow anything and everything under the sun. So without further ado, let's jump into this extremely important video. So you might be asking yourself, what the heck is today's Sham Saturday about, Sham? And I might indeed tell you that today's episode is about none other than commitment. Now you might be thinking to yourself, what made me think about commitment? And oddly enough, the answer is an event that I've been doing this weekend called Manifesting Miracles. Now, I've taken to Manifesting Miracles before, and I must say, I did manifest some miracles. But actually, this one's been even more potent, and I'm just learning so many things. And I feel so full of knowledge and so full and so vibrant that I wanted to share some tips that I've learned with all of you beautiful folks. So what this video is going to be is about commitment and the 3 biggest problems that I see and how you can avoid them easily with commitment. So first and foremost, the first problem that I see when I look at folks in regards to commitment is that they commit to something that they don't actually want to be committed to. So the first tip that I would give you is before you make any kind of commitment, choose wisely, very wisely. Pause. I said this in my video the other day, but make sure that you pause, think a little bit. Now, one of the times you're going to think and actually use your brain for your benefit. Typically, we talk about our brain thinking, getting in the way, and typically just kicking up clutter in our subconscious. But in this case, I want to encourage you to, as I did the other day, to pause. Look at the situation, think, number 1, do I want to do this, X, Y, Z? And 2, do I really want, do I want to do this badly enough? Is this important enough to me that I will actually do this thing? Just genuinely answer, because what I found for me, and I don't know if you guys are the same way, but what I found for me was that being a people pleaser, a recovering people pleaser, and being someone who loves to give, I was saying yes to a lot of things without really thinking about it. And before, those of you out there who know Master well say, well, but what about say yes and figure it out later? That's still true. And you should still follow that, in my opinion, because it has served me incredibly well. That being said, there are certain situations which I am trying to help you avoid, which you will avoid if you simply bring some consciousness into your decisions and your choices. And so tip number 1 is just make sure that you choose your commitment really wisely and that it's something you genuinely want to follow through with. That's really important. Now, the second problem that I see with folks out there when it comes to commitment is that they don't have a strong why. Now, you may have heard this before. It's kind of flying around the self-help world, and actually even the weight loss field is a lot of this have a strong why commentary. But I want to express how truly important it is to really spend some time, number 1, finding your why, and then 2, to have one. Because guys, if you develop a strong enough why, you will literally be able to do anything. And I know that I said that the other day, but it's true. With a strong why, there is nothing that you can't do. There's absolutely nothing that you can't accomplish, because it's this crazy driving force. And other than saying it to you, it won't really hit home in the way that I want it to. But I want you to look at your life and assess and just think about what matters to you. What really matters to your heart and soul deep down. Why is it that you want to move forward? And in fact, if I can encourage you to do a small activity, it's to write, it's this why activity. So what you basically do is you write down something that you think is your why, and then you ask yourself why. And when you've written out that answer, you ask yourself why again. Now, what I would encourage you to do is go through this exercise, ask yourself why to the previous statement about 6 or 7 times, and then see what your true why is at that point. I found that for me, it was actually much deeper than the surface things that I was saying were my why, that actually my driving force why is much bigger. And you'll find that the minute you unlock that, what your true why is for you, you can do anything. So my second tip, make sure that your why is truly strong enough and really matters enough to you that you're going to want to change and do something about it. And the third problem that I see, and the tip I want to give, is that when it comes to commitments, a lot of people, they give up. They're like, you know what, I'm too tired, or you know what, this takes too much time of me, or I don't know, any number of, frankly, weak excuses that we have, which is why it's so incredibly important to have that strong why that won't allow you to stop, because your driving force, your heart, your soul will be in it. And that's a big difference. And so as this third tip, my tip is, like I said, I see the biggest issue is people, whether that's because of the previous two reasons or not, they don't follow through. They don't actually go through with their commitments. And the reason that this is important is because it gives the impression that you're to other folks. And again, what other folks doesn't matter, but what matters is our own integrity. And the thing is that if you give up on these commitments, it's just going to seem like, well, does anything really matter to you? And I know that because you're all heart-centered people, that you have very strong whys. And I don't want the outside world to see you as someone who, oh, well, they kind of have a strong message, but meh. No. You guys all have strong messages. You're all strong souls. And I want the world to see you as the strong warriors that you are. You guys have got this. And, what would it mean to you to be able to say with gusto and strength that, yes, I'm a person who sticks to her morals, and no matter what gets in the way, or a fellow guy, whatever, whatever gender, race, color, shape, and size you are, it doesn't matter. But having that integrity can really change your life. And actually the self-discovery process that these 3 tips can unveil is really beautiful and a really amazing, wonderful gift and process. So with that, I really hope that this has encouraged you to perhaps think differently about commitments, about your life, about what is your why. Comment down below and tell me some of your whys. For instance, mine is one of my possibly my biggest is my family and supporting them. A lot of you may know my parents are now they're in the older echelon, shall we say. And I want to make sure that if I can possibly do anything to make their lives better for the rest of it, I would like to support them entirely. Make it so that they can travel wherever they want to go, whenever they want to go. They can have whatever they want to eat, whenever they want to eat it, wherever. I want them to be able to languish and enjoy and love the rest of their life. And I know that all of you, no matter what your why is, whether that's similar or different, that you have a strong message to get out there. So I just really want to encourage you to do the deep diving, find out who you are, what matters to you, what's important, how are you, and furthermore, last tip before I go is make a plan. That's a bonus. Make a plan, because without a plan, they say faith without works is dead. And I didn't understand that for the longest time. But you know what that means? That means take this law of attraction and take action. Take action fearlessly if you can, whenever you can. And with that, my beautiful friends, it has been wonderful to sit and chat with you. I'm looking forward to the next Topsoil Tuesdays and giving you some more gardening tips to keep it growing on. Hopefully this snow will melt soon, guys. Bear with me. It's going to be my birthday in a few weeks, and I don't know how it's still frozen here, but bear with me. That's it for me today, guys. Thank you from the bottom of my heart so much for watching. I want to acknowledge and appreciate each and every single one of you that's been here. You guys mean the world to me. You're my tribe. And like they always say, your tribe is your vibe. So thank you for being here. And I will see you guys for the next Topsoil Tuesday. Have a beautiful weekend. Thank you for watching. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this content, do remember to like, comment below, tell me where you're tuning in from. That is always wonderful to know. And I will see you in the next episode. Have a beautiful weekend, my loves. Take care. Bye-bye.